However, her mother repeatedly intercepted Ellie's letters like sunken ships, leaving Noah on an emotional rollercoaster. After writing the final farewell letter, Noah packed up and headed for the war front as if charging into battle. But the war was way more brutal than expected, and the loss of brothers hit her like a hammer. The only thing keeping her going was the silent promise she made to Ellie. Meanwhile, Ellie kept herself busy by volunteering as a nurse's assistant. During this time, she met the wealthy Ron, and after his ardent wooing, they fell in love quickly. However, when she saw the engagement ring he offered, her joy was immediately interrupted by memories of Noah. After going through the war, Noah became calm and resourceful. She accepted the money from selling the family home and set off to start anew. In front of her was the plantation, a glimmer of hope. Today she went to the city for house-building paperwork, lost in thought. A familiar figure flashed by the car window, and her once calm heart was suddenly hit by a tornado of emotions. She forgot to lock and jumped off, desperately chasing, fearing another miss. But fate gave her another punch. She saw the two inside getting cozy, and the laughter was too loud to deny that she had found a new love. Tears started slipping down her. A wave of suffocation hit her, realizing that she was the only one holding on. Noah gradually sank into her feverish obsession, still believing that if she just renovated their shared memories, Ellie would return wholeheartedly. But the house wasn't even finished, and her father passed away before her. The double blow caused the spirited young man to become a slothful mess. She could only drown herself and work to numb the pain. Soon, a dazzling house was completed, and its unique craftsmanship attracted many magazines for photo shoots. There were even offers to buy it at high prices, but Noah toned them down. To her, this place was more than just a home. This was a testament to the silent promise made to Ellie, and she decided to wait for Ellie to see the white walls and blue windows. Even though she harbored no hope anymore, fate is never that simple. While Ellie was busy picking out her wedding dress, a newspaper landed in her hands. In the bottom right corner, she saw that familiar figure, and a flood of emotions rushed in. Lying in the bathtub lost in thought, she began to recall things she believed she had forgotten, moments suddenly appearing crisp and clear. The next day, Ellie found Ron and said earnestly, "I'm done painting. I used to paint, and I enjoyed it every time. That's what I did." Although Ron's support made Ellie feel warm, it instantly crushed her motivation, making her realize that being with different personalities could lead to vastly different lifestyles. Marrying Ron would be just like her parents envisioned. Becoming a forced socialite was something she didn't oppose. But at this moment, Ellie sought another answer. She drove to the plantation, where a clean and tidy house stood, along with a dirty man emerging from inside. "Hello," a familiar voice reached her ears, stirring a storm within Noah. She could barely hear what he was saying, only that strange man standing in the sunlight. The one she had missed for 7 long years, now felt so unreal. Until Ellie felt awkward and attempted to leave, but crashed into the fence. Only then did Noah confirm that this was not an illusion. "Want to come in?" "Oh, take a seat." Noah's eyes sparkled again, although she saw the wedding ring on Ellie's finger and learned she was getting married. This reunion still filled her with gratitude. They were both careful not to mention the past until they had to part. Noah invited Ellie back the next morning. Ellie happily agreed, and the morning lake. The oars glided smoothly through the water, creating layers of ripples, and the swans floated gracefully along the current, as if engaged in a delightful performance of an elegant dance. The warm sunlight poured down like a smile from above, painting a beautiful picture. Ellie smiled, uncertain how to respond, knowing she hadn't received any letters, and then out of nowhere, a torrential downpour hit. Watching Ellie dodge the rain, Noah couldn't help but chuckle, mumbling, "Wait for me, wait for me." Although she didn't know where the laughter came from, the joy she felt came straight from the heart, like a freeing release from her soul. And as the little boat reached the shore, with the rain pouring down, all the buried resentment and regrets came flooding out. "Why didn't you write to me? Why? It all feels unfinished. I've waited for you for 7 years, and now it feels too late. I wrote to you every day for a year, yet you still didn't reply. And still unfinished." The next day she woke up to a beautiful bouquet of flowers, and the hints on the ground made her heart skip a beat. The answer she sought appeared like a dream: complete painting supplies, pristine white walls, and blue windows overlooking a stunning lake view, completely her ideal space. Before she could truly soak it in, a hurried knock interrupted her. Seeing her mother, Ellie felt frustrated and asked why she intercepted Noah's letters. Perhaps feeling guilty, her mother first expressed her apologies, then took Ellie to a factory to introduce her to a worker. He was her first love, charming and funny, yet due to family interference, he ended up marrying someone else.